Crimson Hawk saying, kings are the oldest form of government, my dude. Yeah, and a hole in the ground is the oldest form of sanitation. It doesn't mean I want one in my house.
Oh, wow. The French generals are terrible.
Really?
I know. Shocking statement. I had forgotten how terrible.
Are you in charge of factories? Because I haven't been doing anything with them.
Yeah, I've been working on that.
All right, great.
Let's go to Poitiers.
Diplomacy. I haven't been doing any diplomacy. Maybe I should look into this.
Diplomacy isn't that important other than kind of knowing who your friends are.
How dare you, sir? We can stop World War II if we just talk to Hitler nicely enough.
I'm sure that will work perfectly.
I am going to propose a non-aggression pact. Okay, he's not into it.
No, that's a shame.
Hey, it might have worked. We don't know. We had to try. Taking a look at our army right now. I have never used field marshals. I really need to get on that.
Yeah, you really do, because half of the field marshal skills are given to all of their generals.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask before the stream, how do you feel about swearing?
As long as it's not excessive.
Uh-oh.
So as long as it's not like
this game to
every
go
other
really
word.
well. Alright, the Constitution is successfully revised.
Good stuff.
Next up... repeal the law of exile. Oh no, we can't, because...
We still need to do the constitutional revisions. Is that a decision thing?
I'm gonna pause the game real quick while I look into that.
Ah, it's active until November 1937.
Alright. So we got a year. So let's go to the industrial side of things then.
Yep.
Cool.
And the other thing to note is below Revive the National Bloc, you've also got laissez-faire versus agricultural protectionism. Those are also important.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Banned communism. Laissez-faire. Oh, 3 times research bonus for industry. That might be important.
That could definitely be nice, but the other one gives us 7.5% more civilian factory construction, which early on is also nice.
Yeah, and if we're going to become like a feudal idiocracy, then we should return to the fields.
Yeah, exactly.
Economic devolution? Oh my god. Alright, fine. You're going to get your faster civilian factories. Are you happy?
I am very happy.
The world economy has grown more and more hostile to our traditional ways of production. That's just another way of saying we're out of date. The world is moving on. If we do not take measures to protect our farmers, we will soon face a crisis of untold proportions as our farmers are unable to remain competitive in the face of mass-produced foodstuffs. Okay, whatever.
I forgot to do anything with the Navy. That's unlike me.
Allow arms purchases in Spain.
Sounds good.
Our stability just took another hit.
Yeah, every one of these is a stability hit.
Yeah. Hey, Chad told me to.
So if we're going monarchist, then if the Carlists appear, we definitely want to be supporting them if we can.
Right.
'Cause
Oh, I
they're
forgot to
also-
unpause the game. That's on me. Or you just paused it and I didn't realize it.
I did, because you had no focus for a while.
Okay.
Attention.
But we're all good now.
Gardez vos rangs. Gardez vos rangs.
Just trying to decide which generals I want in charge of what.
Who do you like?
Half of these guys need to be shot. They're terrible. It's actually legitimately a difficult decision. I'm kind of waiting for us to see if we actually get any command power, and then I can just hire a wave of new ones.
Well, and then we won't need to shoot them. We can guillotine them.
Yeah, exactly.
Gardez vos rangs. Aux ordres.
Our field marshals are good, though. It's the cream of the crop are excellent. It's their underlings that are terrible.
We got Henry Gerard and
Aux ordres.
Jean de Lat Tassin guy. Guessing gay.
Tassigny.
Can I rename these people?
Tassigny is legit one of the best French commanders at the start.
Attention. Aux ordres. Gardez vos rangs. Gardez vos rangs. Aux ordres.
Who's Billot again? Yeah, your old guard. Alright. Changing my mind. We'll get there eventually. And we are starting construction of the heavy tanks.
Oh yeah. Are they any good?
Nope. Well, actually, the
Excellent.
Sharpie ones that France starts with, they're actually pretty decent. The Germans legit had problems with them in history.
Nice. Whoa, you can make trains in this game now? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of an important thing to do. So the railways, which are the railways which provide most of your supply, use trains over time. So you've basically got to keep replacing them, otherwise they get bombed.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, trains, kind of important. Build them.
Heavy tanks, okay.
Haven't had a chance
Well,
to
look at
upgrade
that.
them yet, but we will soon.
We're almost making 1.5 a month.
That'll improve. The efficiency is still super low. We have 3 days of fuel left. 2 days. I don't actually know where our fuel is going. Oh, it's because
Probably
I'm
just
training the
spewing it
Air
into the
Force.
sea.
I remember what it is. There we go.
Base stability was gonna need a... Okay, but just devaluing the franc help us out at all. Alright, time to devalue the franc. It's gonna get a little worse before it gets better over here.
Okay. As long as it's improving.
I never said that necessarily.
Well, that's interesting. Allow volunteer work. All parties in the Spanish Civil War gain manpower based on the relative strength of their respective ideology. So I guess the more unaligned we become, the stronger the Carlists will be when they spawn.
Interesting. Allow volunteer work is going to do -20 to stability, though. I don't know if that's a...
Yeah. When the Carlists appear, we may want to do allow sending weapons, because then I can send them a bunch of guns. And then
Right.
maybe stop at that point.
Spain is requesting aid here, which I think we have to do based on that vote.
No, that's Republican Spain.
That's Republican Spain, yeah. Okay, never mind. We don't want to help communism.
Nope. We want to specifically help the Carlists.
Doc?
I mean, helping the Republicans will, in time, weaken the nationalists. So, enemy of my enemy and all that. So, possibly?
I guess we should have been more specific on which side to help in the Spanish Civil War. We said we'd intervene. We didn't say how or which side or when.
That's true. Shock the world. We're intervening on nationalist France's side. Huzzah!
It could happen. We don't know for sure.
Are there any railways I want to keep building? Maybe.
Man, 56 factories. That's a little rough.
We'll get more. It's just at the moment we're stuck on civilian economy, so building more factories is incredibly expensive, hence I prioritize getting infrastructure up and running.
Gotcha. I never do that. I'm learning a lot here. This is good.
Infrastructure has no penalties from civilian economy, and it increases the speed of anything constructed. So if you have level 5 infrastructure, it's double construction speed, for example.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good to know. It's crazy how they added all the rail lines to the map.
Yeah, it is. And the supply map mode is really, really interesting because it's done on a per province basis rather than a per state.
Oh, okay.
So it's like super localized.
Oh, yeah, that looks kind of nice.
And you can kind of trace where the supply goes based on where the railways are. So right in the middle of France, well, south middle, there's an area which has no railways really near it, and that's darker blue because there's less supply.
We got anarchists in Spain, but no Carlists just yet.
I wonder if the Carlists will actually appear. Because if we are playing on historical, I don't know if they appeared historically.
I'm sure there's at least one or two guys named Carl.
And chat's just pointing out that you renamed my armies? Oh, the Friendship Force.
I renamed one. Man, chat is selling me out here. Actually, the role player in me is just really angry at that now. Okay, the franc is devalued. Let's get on to develop the metropole. Yay.
It's alright, Spain. Don't need to worry that the entire French armoured is moving down to your border.
For unrelated stuff.
It means nothing. Actually, this is mostly just to build up planning preparation, so one of the big advantages that we have as France is our max planning preparation is really high because of the Maginot national spirit. So if you just have these lines drawn against neutral nations, you will basically just by default have high planning preparation.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah, most nations start with like 20% or something. Our starting is 60, I think.
Well, you know what they say, no plan survives contact with the enemy.
Ah, but we have a plan for that.
Oh, okay, great. I'm just looking through all our political advisors at the moment. I don't see any secret monarchists in here.
That's a good question.
Oh, shit's going down in China. No, but not really. They formed a united front against nothing in particular. Oh my god, neutrality and the Hindenburg.
Are they related, I wonder?
Almost certainly.
They happen on the same days, they must be.
Do the events pop up on your screen too, or just mine?
Some of them. Like the ones related to the focus, I don't think so. The world events do.
Right. You know what's messed up about the Hindenburg? That famous video where it catches fire and that guy, he cries out, "Oh, the humanity!" Like, people make fun of that now. It's kind of like a mini meme. But that guy is like expressing terrible grief, horrible disaster that killed a bunch of people, and now we're all making fun of him for it.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. But I guess when something's old enough, it doesn't matter anymore. You can just make fun of it with no consequence.
As soon as it's outside of like living memory, it's just like, it didn't happen. It's fine.
Yep.
We're now up to making 3 heavy tanks a month. See? Efficiency.
Oh, yeah, we're killing it. We'll be in Berlin by Christmas.
Why Berlin? We're not at war with them. Everything's fine.
We'll be nowhere by Christmas then.
We'll be in Paris by Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just that this tank's kind of slow. It's a heavy tank.
Okay, we still got a few months before we can repeal the law of exile, so we got to do economic devolution. Let's just get our stability up.
I remember how this works. I was wrong. No, you're not locked out of these. The more of the investments you do before you do the industrial expansion of the colonial industry, the more free stuff you get.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But you kind of want to get those done before they start getting occupied by enemies, because then they are locked.
Right. So sorry, the more things we do in devalue the franc, the more we get in the rearmament, or am I reading that wrong?
No, so in the same area as devalue the franc, if you go down to industrial expansion and colonial industry. So for example, colonial industry adds 2 civilian factories for every colonial state previously invested in.
Got it. All right. Well, we're currently protecting the rights of man.
Okay. Oh no,
Amelia Earhart.
Worst of all possible worlds, both of them went down. GPGH Ryan, thank you very much for the Prime resub, coming in with a 2-month resub. Thank you.
Who's in charge of the intelligence agency?
Either of us. I mean, at the moment I don't bother building it because it costs civilian factories to get every department. So you kind of want to do it as late as you possibly can.
Okay. Oh, Japan declared war on China. Let's take a look at that.
And the reason for that is it's a snowball effect. So the longer you have your civilian factories building other stuff, the more stuff you will have.
Right. Yeah, I always focus on civilian factories in my Soviet Union games. Mm-hmm. I can only win wars when I've won them before the actual fighting starts.
I mean, that's kind of a big bit of warfare, so yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, if things are equal or not overwhelmingly in my favor, I am just out immediately.
Overwhelming force certainly helps.
Yeah. And even then, it's a bit of a coin flip. There was one game I was playing as Turkey, and I was invading Greece. And I finally broke through the Greek lines, and I was like, oh yeah, like we finally got this war, like I've won it. But I had failed to notice that the Greeks had performed an amphibious assault and were now marching on Ankara.
Whoops.
And it was an embarrassment, because I was so focused on this one part of the map.
Yes, I have done similar things. During my Romanov playthrough with Russia, Britain kept on naval invading me in Crimea, which is just annoying. They'd push halfway to Moscow before I'd notice, and be like, oh fine, I'll send the tanks home.
To be fair, it's a big country. You can get away with not noticing some stuff.
That's true.
Just Squire saying the best war is the one where someone else fights instead of you. That's why Viking here is in charge of the military.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Four heavy tanks a month.
That's 4 times more than when we started.
Yeah, we probably have enough now, right? We already got 22.
The German army is properly quivering in fear right now.
Yeah. Let's offer them another non-aggression pact. They're not into it.
Game over, man. Game over.
Okay, let's do... We're investing in metropolitan France, then we'll bring back the monarchy guys and then do the rest of them, I think, is the way to do this.
Sounds good.
I mean, what do I know? But, as king, I won't be expected to know anything.
Yeah, so with expand the metropole, you can then, I think, go... Oh no, you have to do Algeria as well. And then you can do industrial expansion to get 4 civilian factories. And then you can also go straight down to support Grande École for an extra research slot. Although all of that might take a while. One thing I love about Amelia Earhart of International 4 is if she survives the circumnavigatory flight, she can become a fighter ace. Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which army?
USA, I think.
Do they allow women pilots?
I think she might be a special case. I'm not sure. How does that work?
Probably just like, convinced them. I mean, yeah, if you got Amelia Earhart in your country, it probably doesn't matter how sexist you are. It's like, yeah, let's get her in a plane.
She's kind of proven herself by then.
Yeah.
Even to the bigots. Or the misogynists.
Orcus1160 asking, so is this like that Stellaris Nemesis playthrough where A-Spec handled the fighting and Mark was the face of the Empire? Yeah, I think so. That's pretty similar.
Eerily similar, in fact.
Turkey is pressing the Haida issue. I don't even know what the Haida issue is. Oh man, I cannot pronounce anything. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk has written a strongly worded letter demanding that the Turkish population of the Syrian state of Hatay be permitted their democratic right to a referendum so they can join Turkey or not. Okay. Do we care? Do we want to oppress the Turks? This feels like... Any thoughts? Where even is this place?
Don't even remember what that event's about, so no.
It's like one province. Nah. I think we got to oppress the Turks here.
Attention.
Because this opens up a can of worms. If we let people in the French Empire vote to leave, then we're gonna have nobody left.
That's true.
Gardez vos rangs.
All right, sorry, Turkey. What was even in that state? There was infrastructure and nothing else. It's possible that wasn't necessary at all.
Écoutez. Attention. Attention. Écoutez.
As soon as we get enough political power, I think an industrial concern might do us well, eh?
An industrial concern.
15% research speed.
Ah.
That's what I always do in my my playthroughs, anyways.
Where's that?
Oh, under under industrial concerns, research and production.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm being an idiot. I was thinking it was a decision for some reason. Yeah, either that or, if we can afford it, a captain of industry.
Right.
Or...
Captain of industry.
Can't get partial mobilization.
Could be
yet,
wrong, but I thought the industry guy was a communist dude.
Nope.
Nope, we're good. Okay, yeah, let's do him then. I mean, eventually we'll try to get both, but...
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And thank you again to everyone following over here on the Templin stream. I just don't want to overwhelm the game by thanking everybody by name like I would in a solo stream.
I've been muting myself and doing that.
Oh, really? That's what I should be doing. Damn it. As opposed to just apologizing. All right, you're a smarter man than me.
Yeah, one of my mouse buttons is mute mic on Discord, so I can keep talking to chat without interrupting you.
If I rewatch your stream, it's going to be full of, okay, guys, I'm sorry, Mark doesn't know what he's doing. Just, go along with whatever he says.
Strangely, no, but I might have to start doing that.
Probably, yeah.
It's looking bad for the Republicans.
Sure is.
Yeah. I'm actually amazed that they've actually successfully held Madrid like this. Usually Madrid is just kind of something they just give up without a fight.
In terms of raising the level of discourse, our intervention was a success. In military terms, it was a complete failure.
The other thing we might want to do, actually, if you want to increase stability, is improved worker conditions.
Yeah.
That's the most efficient way of raising stability. And right now we can afford the factory loss because we're not fighting.
You'd rather have that instead of the faster civilian factories and stuff?
I think so, because I have a really bad feeling that bad things happen to France if you have less than, 50 stability.
All right. I'll do that.
Yeah, I think that's the safe option. Like I said, it's a while since I've played as France, so I can't remember all of the bad things that happen. I just know that there's quite a few.
Oh, no, I am happy to blame everything on you. So, the more things like this, I am all about it.
Metropole. More factories, huzzah.
All right. The timing didn't quite work out, so we're going to do industrial expansion, get those two civilian factories, and then repeal that law about the French heir.
Sounds good.
We'll be a worthless monarchy yet. I don't know, man. I think Republican Spain might come back from this.
Yeah, I think that little pocket by Murcia, that's going to save them. They'll break out from there, take Valencia.
The nationalists are overexposed. Republicans got real heart. That's what I think.
Well, the Republicans right now are super concentrated, so they can properly apply force. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, exactly. The closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm.
Oh, in fact, if we... Yeah, once you get the... repeal the law of exile, that gets rid of disjointed government, which will increase our stability by 10.